What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a very interesting thing. If you saw the thumbnail, you're seeing 3 leagues at once. And that's right, I have no time this week to record all 3 battles, so we're going to do it all in one. So we have the WPF replay here, we have the Mount Silver replay here, and our IGL replay here. And so we are going to zoom through these. This week we are taking on Hacker Killer in the WPF. He leads this, and I cannot kill with Earthquake, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Aggron, which he makes an amazingly good double into Dawn Fan. I should have Mega'd there for sure and got my Mega up, but I want to go into this as I can kind of wall it for sure. I thought he might want to stay in, but I guess that was kind of stupid. I was playing on Mega Tilt on this one, and I was like, oh, this was bad. So he makes the switch into Mawile again, getting this Intimidate, and I really should stay in here, but he actually focus punches and Oko's our Aggron. I was like, okay, well, I got nothing for, like, anything on this whole team. I got nothing for anything on this whole team now. Yeah, so, like, that right there makes it a loss. The focus punch, Mega Mawile. If I Earthquake there, huge. We have an Aggron to deal with the rest of his team. But also with Pincurchin on here, and me not bringing removal, I have absolutely 0 for this Blacephalon. Absolutely 0 for this Blacephalon. As you can see here, he goes for the Mind Blown. Like, oh my god, that was not needed. That was not needed whatsoever. But in comes the Porygon 2, as I'm going to go ahead and substitute as my only real answer for this P2. Sub-Toxic is all I've got to take on this P2. But he's actually, I think he was Analytic. Was I right? Yeah, he's Analytic, so his Tri-Attack is doing stupid damage. If he wasn't Analytic, we'd be able to stall these out. But sadly, he is. And that's really the only thing I can do on this. And I'm trying to get some momentum going on here by getting into something good, but I did not calc that. That's a 2-hit KO. I was like, I could get some spikes up maybe, or no. Nope, dude. This was bad. This was bad from start to finish, but I get the sub play there right, and I'm like, oh, heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. I'm going to go ahead and knock this thing out, and I'm going to have a free sub to go with it. I don't believe I was Roost on this set. Would have been really nice. I'm just trying to get some chip damage off on this thing and lower its special attack if it is a special Skuntank. And I don't really have anything else for it. I'm just going to go ahead and sack Virizion here. Oh my, hold up. This stupid YouTube. No, sir. You are not getting any free advertisements for me. Anyways, moving on. We do not... Oh, pretend you didn't see that. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. So I basically have nothing to break Slowbro, nothing to break Sucker Punch Mega Mawile. I don't outspeed this thing, as we weren't a Choice Scarf set. We were the really bad Belly Drum set. And it is going to outspeed and just knock us out with Flamethrower. This was a terrible week. So that's 2 back-to-back 4-0s. Yikes. So as you know, in WPF, this is just about that time where I dropped some things. So Oonga Boonga had to go. It was not a mon for me, dude. That thing sucks. Like, yeah, if you don't have a switch in for it, you're going to have some issues. But that thing sucks. Like, hard. So we dropped it. I don't remember what else we picked up. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we dropped it and Charizard, and we picked up what's the name of that mon? Staraptor and Venusaur. So we actually have like real Sun instead of Charizard Sun. It was bad. Charizard Sun was what I just kind of like. I knew I wanted Torkoal as my fire type, and I was like, well, I just have this extra slot. I mean, I might as well just throw Charizard in there. I didn't have any better low tier mon to put there. So we do pick up Venusaur and Staraptor and drop Oonga Boonga. And I do feel like that could help our team out a whole lot moving forward. So let's go ahead and get into our Mount Silver battle against Savage. I got like not a lot for this Coco. Not a lot. Just put that out there. Not a lot of options for this Coco. I have a assault vested Hariyama. That's what I got for this Coco. I'm gonna go ahead into this, and I believe I'm Choice Scarf Drill, and I'm like, well, he definitely is not gonna expect me being Scarf, so I could Earthquake here, and if he goes into Corviknight, I could just swap into Slowbro, teleport out. Doesn't bother me, man. Nothing they can do to stop me. So I was like, okay. And turn 1, we just go ahead and knock out Delphox, and I was like, that's interesting. No Sash or anything like that. But now he goes into Corviknight. I'm actually gonna go into Galvantula. As I predicted a swap into something that could deal with like Hariyama, maybe Arcanine. Arcanine's what I was thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and I believe I put up Sticky Webs. I do put up the Sticky Webs here. And I get a Toxic up on P2. So Galvantula is doing absolutely massive work right now. And I am Focus Sash, so an Energy Ball is what I'm going to drop on this Tracheon as he puts up his Stealth Rocks. And I'm like, perfect. I still have my Sash intact. I'm going to go ahead and just Energy Ball this thing. Or do I Thunder? I think Thunder knocked it out from that range. Am I wrong? Way wrong. Super way wrong. Super way wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunder this thing. As it's doing okay damage, and I don't mind it. As long as I have my Sash, I don't mind taking the damage right now. But I'm going to go ahead and swap right into my Excadrill. As I should be able to spin these rocks away. I believe that's what I do here. Or put up my own rocks. I do go ahead and spin these rocks away. So my Arcanine can come in for free, or my Galvantula, either way. But I do allow the Defog to come up, which is okay because I got Galvantula back in. Which I'm going to go ahead and drop a Thunder on this thing, and it does damage. And it was leftovers, and I was like, well, that's interesting. I got a free switch in here. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I was like, I got a free switch in to my Hariyama, which is Assault Vested. It's not going to do any damage to my Hariyama, and he actually went a physical this week, and I'm like, you kidding me? You kidding me? So he lands this play rough here, destroying my Hariyama. And if you look at this team here, like I had Thunder. Oh my god! There's an ad every 2 seconds on this channel. No. I have Thunder Punch, which did a massive amount of damage to Primarina in the terrain. I had Close Combat, or Thunder Punch. I don't remember which one did better there. I could eat a hit from Tracheon, knock it out with Close Combat. I mean, this thing was pivotal. I should not have sacked this Hariyama. I didn't think it was a sack at the time. At the time, it was not a sack. So yeah, that was massive. Like if he had missed that, that would have been great. I should have went in this Arcanine all day long. Arcanine walled it for days. I'm going to go ahead and burn up on this Tracheon, as that would have knocked out the Coco from that range. But I do not pick up the KO there. I'm going to go ahead and Wild Charge for the pickup kill there, as he couldn't really do that much damage to me. I felt like I didn't have a switch in either, as he goes ahead and traces my Intimidate, which I don't want to get toxic or anything like that. So again, I'm going to go right back into Drill. As long as I'm forcing these rocks away, I'm going to get my Galvantula in for free, and this will be the last time. There's no rocks he can put up on us after this. And so rocks are gone. Galvantula can get in for free once I teleport, which he's just going to flip turn here and go right back into his Coco. And I'm like, oh boy, I got to make a decision here. I'm thinking this thing is physical. He actually almost OHKOs me with Thunderbolt, and I was like, oh my god, he's mixed. Oh my god, that almost killed. So, but I'm looking at like Arcanine destroys this Coco. There's nothing he can do against my Arcanine, especially once I burn up. He can't touch me. There's just Play Rough, does nothing. Thunderbolt, nothing. I think he has some other moves too that when I'm calcing them, they do nothing. And I'm like, okay, Arcanine can kind of 1v1 the rest of this team here. So I'm going to go straight into my Galvantula again on his recover, so I can force my webs up. And this thing is taking so much toxic damage, it's not even funny. But he goes ahead and knocks us out with the Tri Attack. That's crazy, it did half. But I'm trying to threaten basically Corviknight. Like, there's no way, with webs up, I just win with Kyurem, right? That's the goal. I'm Life Orb as well, so I can switch up moves. I'm going to go ahead and, I believe I have like Fusion Bolt or something here, or what do I do here? What do I do? Yeah, I Fusion Bolt this thing. And I'm looking here and I'm like, okay, I kill this thing. Sick. Arcanine 1v1s. I believe if this thing goes down, let's see, I forget what happens here exactly. Yeah, okay, I have Focus Blast to Oko this thing from 32%. I believe it's guaranteed. I don't remember the exact count, but I believe this is guaranteed. Focus Blast, kill this thing. I miss, and he gets the recover off. And I'm like, I legit win. I legit win if Focus Blast goes down. I believe Fusion Bolt killed Corviknight. Or did it? Am I thinking wrong? I think two... I don't know. I don't remember. It might be somewhere else that I'm thinking. I'll have to watch. Yes, it was that. It was that. It was... Oh, crap, dude. Yeah, let's get to where we were at. My bad, guys. Yep, so that Focus Blast there knocks this thing out. Forces in his Corviknight. If he wants to defog, he's going to die to 2 Fusion Bolts. I didn't think that was going to be his plan once this P2 died. But I miss. Thing lives, and it's infuriating. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's just pisses me off so bad. So this thing's going to get a free defog off here. As I'm going to Zap Cannon and miss. I was kind of just... I mean, kind of just sacking Slowbro. I should have teleported. Like, Zap Cannon into Zap Cannon would knock this thing out. And he doesn't have a true switch in either. Like, if he goes in P2, I'll just teleport out. It gives me the momentum. I miss, which is... I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's a 50-50, so, I mean, it's on me to miss it. I'm not worried about that. I missed the second one. Again, it was not doing hardly anything to Tapu Koko. So I'm not too worried about that. But I'm going to go straight into my Excadrill as he U-turns right back out. As the Corviknight, I really can't touch with this Excadrill at all. It's too broken of a Pokemon. But again, my Arcanine is just going to shut this Corv down completely. And I really, really, really don't want to be toxic by this Porygon 2 whatsoever. As I want to always go into Drill. Every single time as he teleports right back into Corviknight. Dude, I wish Drill got like U-turn or flip turn or something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put my rocks up, take this body press not well, go back into Slowbro as I am back at full, which is nice. I think I just thought that Corv was gonna click a U-turn or something. I hadn't seen body press yet at that point. As I am just gonna Zap Cannon land, do about 4 damage. Should have teleported again. I need to start using teleport more on my Slowbro. As he makes the momentum play again, and we're just always going to just keep cycling this through. I can't let this Arcanine get toxic. It's impossible. If it gets toxic, I lose. So I'm going to go straight into my Kieran Black here now as he recovers. I should have drilled here. His Focus Blast is 65% on, and he toxics me, which he is now in range of any attack that I have. And if I had Scale Shot, dude, oh my god. If I had Scale Shot, dude, it would have been insane. But this Koko should just be able to outspeed us and knock out my Excadrill here with Close Combat. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I'm starting to think this thing might be... at that point, I was like, oh, this thing is... Oh, don't you dare, YouTube. You gotta be kidding me, dude. How many ads is in this video? This video's never had this many ads. I play this video all the time for my channel. Why all of a sudden... It doesn't even show that many ads on the thing. Good God. Okay, so now that I've seen his last move, I know for sure Koko is 100% hardwalled by my Arcanine. And I should just be able to burn up and almost knock out this Corviknight. But I should be able to knock it out with a Wild Charge from here. In terrain boosted Wild Charge from an Arcanine is actually doing like solid damage. But the play for me always, so I should have calced. I don't believe Koko was doing like anything. It was doing like a max Spadef Arcanine with Intimidate. I don't think T-Bolt was doing but like 25%. Should have Wild Charged here. Like, let me see what... lose my voice already. Let's see what an Arcanine... I'm pretty positive I was max HP, max Spadef. Where's that Koko? I'm pretty sure he was max special attack or something along those lines. It was something like that. Max Spadef, max HP. He was doing 33 to 39% to me, and my Wild Charge. Wild Charge in terrain was doing 23, 27. So yeah, not now. I'm trying to kind of remember this battle as I go on with it. I'm going to swap right back out into my Slowbro. Take this Thunderbolt, not well. I mean, I have nothing. I'm just sacking him on at this point. I don't think Slowbro really does anything for me anymore. Just so I can get my Arcanine in. And I'm going to go ahead and burn up here, as burn up is going to be a burn up plus wild charge is going to be able to knock that out. And this is where I choke. This is where I choke. Okay. So I'm pretty positive at this point. We've seen leftover, so no choice item. And I'm like no speed, but I forget like. Oh, in my head, I didn't calc this. This was the issue. So I'm no type. So Hydro Pump is doing like 30%. Moonblast is doing like nothing. It's doing nothing. Let's see. I can pull up a Primarina. I don't remember his set, to be honest, but let's just say max special attack. Pump is doing 41 to 49. I have Morning Sun as well, and Moonblast is doing 36 to 42. Oh, I'm calculating max attack for me. Yikes, get that off there. My wild charge right now, Oko's this thing. 60 to 70%. Well, let me give him max HP. This thing didn't have max HP. 49 to 58%, so it's a guaranteed. Wait, it hasn't got his leftovers yet. It's basically guaranteed. It's like he would have to get the absolute minimum roll. It's a 93% chance to Oko right here. So if you're looking at this matchup, this is how I could win from here. Is I click. Oh, what? What? What the heck happened? Okay, sorry about that. If you guys saw my my draft thing, my draft slides come up. I don't know how that happened, but anyways, I don't know how much y'all missed of this, or if any. It's gonna suck if you miss some, but basically, if I'm sitting here at 90%, I can take any hit. I can take. I can actually live 2. I can live 2 hits, but they'd have to land 2 Hydro Pumps. But Wild Charge is a guaranteed Oko if they're just like max HP on this set, which I believe they were. I don't remember exactly. I guaranteed Oko this thing, and burn up plus Wild Charge Okos or 2 hit KOs. The Coco. So what I do here is I wild charge, swap into and sack Kieran Black, and then I burn up wild charge the Coco. Plus I'm also intimidating the Coco, and I win. That's it. And I didn't calc like an idiot. And I'm like, well, I don't want to take this Hydro Pump. And so I go ahead and I swap into my Kieran Black as I'm able to eat up a Hydro Pump from this thing as he clicks Moonblast. And I'm like, is this the most big brain play, man, I've ever seen in my life? And he's like, I didn't want to miss. He just wanted the guaranteed damage. And I'm like, so he misplayed so hard there. So hard there. I win this game by clicking Wild Charge, killing, and just winning. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And he clicks Moonblast, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. So my Intimidate comes off on the Primarina. I'm like, I have to burn up so that I Wild Charge because I was hoping for the KO. I think that's what it was. As he clicks Hydro Pump and knocks me out, and I'm like, I choked so hard, dude. This hurt. This battle hurt, dude. I had it won. I probably even should have played off. I should have burnt up. Oh wait, well, what HP was he sitting at? He was sitting at 50. Wait, hold up. What was he at? Could I even kill there? 50. I got a low roll. He was sitting at what? Hold up. Okay, turn 44. Oh. Skirt, dude, everything's lagging. What? Oh, almost missed it again. Alright, gotta do this slow. Knocks out Kieran. Gets a little bit of HP back. He is sitting at 56%. So I even get a low roll here. I had a 25% chance to knock this thing out. And did not get it, but that's okay. We are moving on into the next week. Not a bad differential so far. and not a bad win-loss. So we're going to move ahead on to our IGL battle against Kairak. He has, in my opinion, a bad team. Trick Room teams are bad. Trick Room teams are bad. If you ever have that plan, scrap it. Trick Room is bad. Metal, bad. You guys saw me play it in PSL. It's bad. And Kairak, I love him because he drafts Volcarona like every season. We have a very interesting team this week. I probably shouldn't have brought some of this tech out this early versus Kairak, but it does actually work like wonders. So we're gonna go ahead and oh crap. We're going to go ahead and lead with our Ferrothorn as he doesn't have any removal here, but maybe his Mega Altaria. And I'm like, okay, this is free. So I'm going to get my rocks up right now as it's going to really threaten this Volcarona if he's not Heavy Duty Boots. And he is Defog here. I'm like, okay, interesting. That's a waste of a move slot on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and fire off this Gunk Shot, and it does 0 to this Bumples. And I believe I was banded this week, I believe, because it did so much damage. And my Gudra can sit here and eat hits from this Volcarona for days. I'm surprised he doesn't have Toxic on it. As legit, I can just eat it for days. I'm not even a Salt Vest. I can just eat the Volcarona for days. I don't care how many Quiver Dances it gets up. I'm afraid of a Fire Blast here as he actually Swords Dances, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm looking at my team, and I'm like, Mega Alakazam dies to Sucker Punch. Volbeat doesn't have an attacking move, and I can't Prankster things to it anyway. Cinderace, there's like a... What is that Absol? Absol at +2. I don't remember if I found out if it was Jolly or not. Basically this. My Cinderace. I don't remember my exact Cinderace, but if it was this right here, if it was just no HP, which I believe I had a good chunk of HP. I don't remember the exact sets. I think it was something like a 60% chance for him to OHKO us. Something like that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to U-turn, I guess, and hope for the best. Oh, yeah. Ferrothorn dies to Superpower if it has it. Gudra dies to Knockoff if it has it. Rotom dies to Sucker Punch if it has it. I'm like, I'm going to lose to a regular Absol. Oh, God. And he Sucker Punches, and we live on 5%. I'm like, yes! U-turn knocking this thing out. Almost got 6-0'd by a regular Absol. I'm going to go ahead and do our Volbeat here and switch out because look at this. Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs. This is why Melmetal is bad. This is why you're being protective pads, Melmetal. He just did to himself 57%. And to me, he did 23. So he did double damage to himself. Insane. Do not draft Melmetal. This is also the freest of, I believe I have Leech Seed. I believe I do. Stealth Rocks because I'm still trying to punish that Volcarona if he does not have the heavy duty boots. And I power whip this thing. I'm like, why would you still? What does Rocks do to my team? Like losing Seismitoad there as it's like your Cinderace answer. I guess it's their Rocks are there to kill my Cinderace if I'm not heavy duty boots. But Volcarona coming in now, and I'm like, yikes. I still have Badra. I've got Badra. So he's going to go ahead and get up to +1. I'm like, I still eat this thing for days, dude. As he's going to get up to +2, and I'm like, okay, I'm physical with Rock Slide, dude. This does like 100% minimum. So that's 3 Mons just O-code so far. As I get the Rock Slide miss here, I don't really have an option of a switch in. I'm gonna kill whoever's channel this is, dude. Slows out like 7 ads in a 20-minute video, 30-minute video. God, I wish I got that many ads. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Cinderace in here as a sack. I was really expecting him to have Fire Blast and click it on my Ferrothorn. I'm gonna go ahead and Tail Glow up as he does have Flamethrower, and that does 0, dude. That does absolutely 0, dude. Mega Altaria is bad. And I get a free Baton Pass here into my Mega Alakazam. I don't really have anything I need to Trace, so Trace right now it doesn't really matter. I was going to go ahead and Shadow Ball and get our 4th OHKO. And I'm looking here, and I'm not really calcing because I'm like, I mean, I just killed this thing. I just looked at just like a standard like max HP Melmetal, and its psychic does like 60% to this thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna Oko this thing as well. And he lives on 2, and I'm like, no, I could have had a 5-0, dude. I could have had a 5-0. That pisses me off so bad. But he is assault vested, and he does knock us out. Oh, does knock us out with a double Iron Bash. So I want to go straight into my Rotom here, as he makes a double, which I was very, very confused about. Because, like, I'm just going to plot up on you. I don't care if you roost or not. You're just gonna die. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's toxic, doesn't have heal belt. He's gonna die to my Shadow Ball. And our Nasty Plot Scrotum picks up the last 2 kills here. I had HP Grass. I think I wanted the disrespectful HP Grass 4% knockout, or 2%, the 2% knockout. I calced it too. Max HP Assault Vest, made sure that it killed. Anyway, so not so bad of a week, going 1 and 2 here. And we should have won one of them, and we had no chance in the other. But I hope you guys liked this kind of weird mix-up video, as we are adding another league, and that'll come out this weekend, the draft video for that. And then we're also going to have BRL possibly back next week for the... oh, hold up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go yeet over here, because I did not remember what it was called. And it is the Champions of Champions. We will be having that next week, most likely. Anyways, please subscribe if you'd like to see more. I will see you guys later. Peace out.